Hey there, this is Dara Connolly, your fearless speaker coach who dares you to be more impactful and influential when speaking in front of an audience. And in today's tip, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can take your message to paid stages and be a professional speaker. Let's do it. Okay, friends, it doesn't matter to me if you're an entrepreneur, corporate professional, just somebody who has a message that they want to share with the world and you'd like to get paid for it. You can be a professional speaker and paid for your message, but you must have a strategy. Speaking on stages can be very lucrative for you as a way to promote your brand and your business. But the speaking circuit is challenging and competitive. And if you're just trying to shoot in the dark of trying to wing it, it's going to be even more challenging for you. So if you don't know anyone in the industry, or maybe you're not comfortable yet speaking on a stage, don't panic. I could take you through it. And what I'm going to be giving you today is some of my best tips on how to do it. Okay, so first of all, you want to be very clear on what your message is. I talk to clients all the time, and I know you can speak on a lot of things, but can you narrow it down to one specific message that helps one set of specific types of people? So, for example, if you say, well, I work with entrepreneurs to grow their business, way too broad. What if you say, I work with female entrepreneurs ages 40 to 55 who want to be able to speak with impact? Then take it to the next level, who make 150,000 a year, who are entrepreneurs and desire to speak on TEDx or paid stages. Be very specific. This way we know where to find your people. There's a lot of places that will pay you to speak, from companies to organizations to nonprofits to associations. However, you cannot just reach out blindly. I want you to have a specific mission of who you speak to and how you help them. People pay for transformation. So, what is the problem you help them solve? Again, we want to see if we can get to a specific problem. Now, the bigger the problem, the more lucrative this can be for you. So if you're teaching people how to close sales calls, that's great. But are you teaching them, can you teach them how to close sales calls with clients that are difficult or say no or are resistant? So we want to take it to the next level. Try to think beyond what everybody else is doing. How can you stand out from the competition? Okay, so you know what your message is, you know who you're going to speak to, you know what problem you can solve. Now what you need to do is get out and start practicing. Do not overskip this step, because you need to you want to make sure that your message is clear and concise, that it hits all the points of how to help people transform. Nobody is going to just listen to you tell your story of your life or how wonderful you are unless you're teaching them something that helps them. So you have to practice this. Practicing in front of a mirror is great. Practicing on a video or a recording is wonderful, but practicing in front of a live audience is even better. So, not just talking about speaking in front of friends and family, get out in front of a live audience. You can start with your local chamber of commerce, your Rotary clubs. Maybe there's a community center or a library or a church that is interested in your topic. Reach out to them, tell them you are a local speaker willing to contribute a presentation for no fee, and allow them to give you a space to practice and get feedback on this presentation. This is very important. Do not assume you can just wing it or go right to the paid stages without actually developing the presentation. Now, of course, if you need help with this, this is what I'm here for. Most of my clients really struggle with, how do I structure the speech? Where do I put the story? What do I offer at the end? I can do this in less than 10 minutes. I have a formula that I follow. It makes it very easy for me. And when I work with you, it's something I'll teach you how to do. So you don't have to sweat this, but there is a structure of how you put together a presentation so it flows easily and the audience can follow and influence them to take action. So if you need a little bit of help, definitely click the link below in the description. Let's jump on a call. But the first thing I need you to do is to start practicing. Who can you practice in front of? Now, when you start to feel more comfortable about your presentation, you don't have to have it memorized, but you want to have a stage presence and stage mastery where you know your material. You feel confident about it. You are ready to hit the platforms. Then what you can do is start asking for a fee. So who do you ask for a fee from? Well, maybe go back to companies that you work for and ask them if you can offer a lunch and learn or can give a presentation. Contact anyone you know who is an event planner, a meeting planner, or a director of a company, organization, or association, and tell them you're available for hire as a speaker. Start with your network of friends and past employers or current employers and see if you can begin there. This way, when you start to get more connected in the industry, you can leverage these opportunities to more opportunities and reach out to those who you don't have any connections. But you have to begin somewhere. It's very hard to walk into a company such as Google. If I know nobody at Google, never worked at Google, I mean, I've heard of Google, but if I'm not connected to it, why would they bring in someone they don't know? If we have a connection, it'll make it easier. So spend a little bit of time. I want you to make a list. Start with 20, 25 ideal places you want to speak at, and then go through your network of connections. Scan your LinkedIn, see who you know is connected to these companies, and if you can make a connection with them and ask them for a referral to bring you in. It is all you need is one. Once you get one speaking engagement, then you can leverage for the next one. So this is important to do. You have to begin somewhere. Now, when you get that opportunity to speak on stage, you have to hit it out of the park. This is why the practice and preparation is so important. So we do things as a strategy. Professional speaking is a competitive market, and there's so many people that want to speak and bring their message to the stage. So how are you going to stand out and rise above that competition? Is you're going to show that you're professional, you're going to practice, and you're going to hire a coach to help you with the strategy of how to get there. Because there's a lot of things you need behind the scenes to show that you understand the business of speaking and contracts and pricing and what to negotiate. So when you're ready, let's jump on a call so I can take you through that. Because when you get on that stage, if it's not a remarkable presentation, it's not impactful, it's going to fall flat and they will be sure not to bring you in again. But when you learn to speak with impact and you have confidence and charisma and connect with anyone in that audience and you can captivate them with your message, then they will rebook you. And that's how you can make a higher fee. So when you're ready and you want the help to get to that level and begin speaking on stages, click the link below and let's have a conversation. Because that's how I take my clients, whether you know no one in the industry, have never spoken on a stage before, to getting into the speaking circuit. Are you ready to chat and begin? I dare you.